Valley Club, the Omega Red event got extended. It is mailbag question time, and on my second channel, I'm giving away a PlayStation 5. I'm going to talk about the details in this video. If you're ready for all of it, you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button, and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin. I hope you're having an excellent day. It's a little delayed because we're on vacation, but it is time for the Wednesday mailbag. We got an event extended, the Omega Red Phoenix Force event, and on my second channel, All of Our Raid Challenge, we are giving away a PlayStation 3. Got 3 weeks for your entry. So I'm going to talk about some of the details in case you want to go over to that channel and check out what you need to do. And if you do get some value from this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you know as soon as a brand new video goes up. At least 5 pieces of Marvel Strike Force content on a non-holiday week. But let's get into the game. We have the Omega Red event going on now. And if you see where the event is, it is lasting for 12 more days. I'm not sure what the original time that it was going to end in. I was looking through the blog post to try to find it, and there's not really a lot of information on the blog post either. It does say the start time, does say the end time, and I guess because I'm on a holiday, I was not sure when this actually was supposed to be ending, but the current end time, 12 more days, 3 hours, and the bonus stuff, it is, you just get first time rewards. So if you have your Omega Red at certain star levels, you are getting these bonus missions, but farming this is pretty expensive. You need to use all this energy, and then because these don't reset, it's only 100 per all of these 5 of these nodes. If you want to start to farm this more, you actually have to refresh the nodes. So lots of cores for this, but I don't know when Omega Red is coming back, so it may be worth pushing on this, spending some cores for this. But let's go into Discord so we can see what the actual message from Pathfinder is. And the message says the Red Phoenix event for Omega Red Phoenix Force has been extended to 14 days total. This is now showing in the game. I'm not sure how many days was missing, but I guess it got extended 14 days total. Of course, we are, this was a message from yesterday, but the time change and everything, we're a little delayed with some of the messaging. You're also, yesterday, there was an announcement. An anomaly detected during war combat has been fixed. We'll be giving players all the following: some purple ions, 20,000 of them. We have 1 million gold, 65,000 blue L1 ions, 250,000 blue L4 ions, 200,000 blue L5 ions, and 5,000 intel. So some pretty small rewards, but I didn't even notice an anomaly detected in war. So good free stuff. And there is a poll going on right now for the null of King and Black milestones. Hopefully you're doing all your blitzing and collecting all these milestones. Let's shift forward to the mailbag questions of the week. And of course, if you want to get one of these mailbag questions featured on these videos, which normally happen on Monday, sometimes they get delayed, especially if we're having a holiday, make sure you are a member of Discord. The link is going to be down below, and then go to the mailbag question channel, ask your question. First question: hey, Valley, one question. How do you feel Scopely feels about penalizing thousands, if not tens of thousands of players who don't watch Twitch streams with no free stuff compared to the few or maybe thousands who do? Do you think it's fair that because they don't want to sit and watch for 3 hours or don't even know about it, that they aren't going to get the same stuff as free dudes? So I don't think they think that they're penalizing this. I think the view of Scopely, and unfortunately, I think this as well. It's kind of a reward for people that want to do bonus stuff. So if you want to do some bonus stuff in the game, spend extra energy, a lot of times there's extra rewards there, and I don't feel it's like a penalization to people that don't want to spend extra energy in the game, not getting some extra rewards. That's the same thing I feel about the Twitch rewards. Some people are going to want to go the extra mile, maybe watch the whole Twitch stream, maybe just go on Twitch, open their browser and leave and get those 3 hours like that. Either way, they're doing a little bit more, so they're getting some more rewards. And that's how I see it. I think that's how Scopely sees it as well. I know not everybody sees it like that. They feel like all the rewards should be, everybody should get it and have an equal shot of it. But I think Scopely wants engagement, and the more engaged you are, the more stuff they're going to give you. The less engaged they are, still can play the game and still get stuff, but you're just not getting as much stuff. So I'm fine with it. But yeah, I mean, if you just want to get the rewards, you can open your browser, do some work someplace else, or open your browser, walk away, do something else. That's what I end up doing a lot for these Twitch streams, but it is up to you. If you want to get some rewards, cool. If not, then that's fine as well. But yeah, I guess they did some communication about it in game as well. So I think everybody should know about it. But yeah, I guess not everybody reads all the mail and stuff like that. All right, and ValleyFlyin, not sure if this is only happening to me or not. I've noticed a decrease in red star orbs in general coming to my account. I was able to safely open up a 7 red star orb for each new character. Still haven't had at least one left over for a few more to convert into diamonds, but it seems that well has dried up on all the events for regular red star orbs all the way to Elite 7. Is this happening to other players as well? Well, as far as endgame players, I don't think this is happening. I think this is for that mid-spot players or newer players that didn't get access to a lot of these red stars. If we go to my account right now, I have a lot of these red star 7 orbs, and I think all accounts eventually will get to this point. All of my characters have 7 red stars on them, except for these dark characters that take these dark promotion credits. But all my normal characters have 7 red stars on them. So eventually, you're going to get to the point where, as soon as a new character is released, you're just going to keep opening these until you get that character. Now, until then, I remember when I was struggling to get all this stuff, you're just kind of buying some characters. You're trying to fill up this section of the store. I don't know what to answer your actual question. I'm not sure if they've increased or decreased the amount. I haven't really paid attention to it. But regardless of that, I think eventually you will eventually get to this point where you're getting all these characters. I'm not sure if they're paying attention to that. So because I don't think that's an intent that they want to bottleneck people. I think they want everybody to get red stars. So I think if they're forgetting to give some red stars or decreasing the amount just because endgame players don't really need as many red stars, that is something that they need to be aware of. So I will communicate this to them, see what's going on with that, and if it's not intentional, hopefully they increase that, because at the end game, you don't really need these red star orbs. You're getting one of them, and you're opening one every new character, and that's fine. But yeah, I don't think they want to slow down progress of newer and mid-game players. So if this is an error, I think they will start to correct it, and I do believe that it is an error. All right, back to Discord. Next question, ValleyFlyin. Seems like every MSF content creator does a good job of covering all sections of the game, but we haven't had one cover war defense since Run 7 era. Yeah, I think for that, it's just content creators cover the content that they like. So when I was really into Cosmic Crucible, I was covering that. I would once in a while do war content because I know more people were into war. And I guess just at this point, not as many players are into war. I know Dorky and Mobile take war pretty seriously, but a lot of the other content creators, especially the ones in my alliance like Dulam and Juicy, Zero Cool, a few others, we are a war casual alliance, so we don't really make as much war content. So I think that's just mainly from enjoyment, and the content creators have knowledge about things that they enjoy, and if they don't enjoy that, then kind of not sure what to create content about. So I guess if I could create some content about war, I would have to do some research, speak to some war experts. But if that is something that the community wants, let me know. I do want to create the content that you guys want to see. So regardless if I enjoy the game mode or not, I want to make the content that the community enjoys. So let me know. Let me know if you want me to create more war content. I'm not particularly liking war just because of the timing of it. The actual battles and stuff are pretty fun. The interaction of battles and how the rooms interact. But it's for me, it's always been a timing thing. So, but I can fix my timing. I can do that. So let me know in the comments if you want to see more war content. And last question from this before we get into the giveaway for that PlayStation 5. Do have a question that is about strike passes and battle passes and why I buy there compared to not buying them. Then I think people who quit buying them is not punishing Scopely. I feel they're punishing themselves more because I like the value that they feel they have. I buy them because I need some toon shards, gold, trading materials, diamonds, among other things. That's why I'm a pass spender and keep chugging along Valley. Yeah, I think that if you are spending in a game, then that's usually the best value in the game as far as your money spent. So if you're just spending maybe $20 a month or $40 a month, and you just want to get a couple, you could get a couple of these battle passes or these strike passes. The value has decreased. You know, there used to be more stuff in these. I think they're like what they said a while ago is they're always trying to play with the value of these strike passes and battle passes and increase them based on what the community wants, decrease them if they can try to squeeze more money out of the community. But they're always trying a balancing act. I haven't really seen the value in these, but I think if you are spending, this does have a good value. I tend to use things in advance like this. This is pretty good stuff here. Quasar, that is the passive awakening material, really good stuff. I think the real big one is that ultimate awakening ability that they were selling for like $35, but I think they do have some passes. I don't think that people necessarily don't buy these to punish Scopely. Just don't think they see the value in it, and that's what I look at when I'm making purchases in the game. Is this gonna give me the value in the game? For me, the value is always about time. So I'm looking at this, like how much time is it gonna save me to get these Omega Red shards? Now, will that get me to the next star level? Those are things that I'm considering if I'm buying the pass. And a lot of this teal gear, this orange gear for endgame players, not really valuable. So I'm looking through this stuff. Those Omega Red shards are pretty good, but for myself, here's some crimson gear here. Here's more Omega Red shards. Not sure if that will get to the next star level. Yeah, I guess it might be close with the event going on right now. So I don't know. For me, I look at this event, and if it was more at the value of this, if it was more crimson and less teal, the outdated stuff, I probably would be looking at this. There is some crimson in here, but for myself, it's all about the Gear Tier 20 pieces. If they have more Gear Tier 20, I might consider it. But everybody's valuation, what they spend on and what is valuable to them is different. So this is something that gives you a lot of value, and your metric for that might not be time. It might be something else. It might be the actual materials. But for me, it's time. So if what spending equates to the metric that you're looking at from spending, whether it be character shards or gear or something like that, then it's worth it. Get the pass. For me, it hasn't been worth it. And I think that's the main reason people haven't been buying passes, or not as many people as buying the passes, is because they don't see the value there for them. But yeah, as far as punishing Scopely, I think if you're trying to do that to punish Scopely, then you're not really doing too much. I think they make their money from cracking in wheels in other ways than just these spinning passes. All right, with all that said, let's get into the entry for the PlayStation 5, how you can win one of these for free. There's a bunch of different ways that you can get some entries, and the main reason for this is to promote my other channel, ValleyFlyin Raid. So make sure you guys check that out, but it is all about raid challenges. So if you enjoy playing raid challenges, make sure you enter this, because you can get fresh copy of raid challenges, a bunch of legendary characters, and an opportunity to win a PlayStation 5 for free. So this is available to US residents. Unfortunately, it can only ship to US addresses, so you do need to have a US address to win. The drawing is going to be done on July 8th, 2025, and we're doing this through Gleam so that they can do all the back-end stuff. They're going to randomly draw someone now. There are a few people that have entered already. There's 19 days left. It was supposed to be running for 21 total days, but some announced this a little later. So first thing you need to do, there's two requirements still. One is downloading and installing Raid Shadow Legends using my link. And this is a great link because you get 3 legendary characters, 3 epic characters for free using this link. So just go down here, and what you're going to do is click on one of these links. So if you're on iOS, use this link. If you're on Android, use the link on the bottom. But if you're on a PC like I am, either one of these links will take you to the exact same page, and that is this page here. And as soon as it populates, here we go, you continue there. So you enter your username, continue on, you go through the tutorial, and you'll start to get some of these legendary and epic characters all for free. When you do that, you come back to this page, this Gleam page, and you're going to click continue. And that is when you could enter your information. It's going to prompt you to enter your name, your address. You need to obviously enter your real name so I could contact you. Enter your real email address as well, so if you win, I could contact you and get your physical address to know where to ship the PlayStation to you. So make sure you enter a real email address. I'm not building an email list or anything like that. I'm not going to spam you or anything like that. So I just need it for me so I know to contact you, and I can contact you if you win. All right, then you're going to enter your Raid player ID, and that is in the Raid game. And where you find that, if you go into your account, you click on your avatar, and you go to your info, it is right here. You just copy this, and then you go back to the raid page or the contest page here, and you enter your player ID, and you just copy, paste it right there, and then click continue, and that unlocks the rest of these entries or ways to enter, get more tickets. So visit the ValleyFlyin raid channel, subscribe there, that is an additional 5 points. The main channel, which you're on right now, you're already subscribed, you should have 3 points as soon as you do those 2 required things, and if you follow me on X, you get an additional 2 entries. If you share the giveaway with your friends, it's going to be additional 3 entries. I will create another post on X regarding this, and if you share that post, that's going to be additional 3 points. If you follow me on Twitch, that is an additional 2 points. You get another point for following me on Facebook. If you screenshot your roster, and this is just more for me, curious where you are in your roster, upload that. I just want to kind of see your account progress. If you do that, it's an additional 5 entries. And then each week on the ValleyFlyin raid channel, every 7-day period, you're going to answer, you're going to have 1 code in a random video. So if you're watching all the videos on the ValleyFlyin raid channel, you should get a code on week 1, week 2, and week 3. And that is an additional 7 entries for each of those. So that is it. That is it for the mailbag. That is it for ways that you get a free PlayStation 5. Hopefully enjoy this. And it's a normal PlayStation 5, not a Slim or like a Pro one, just a normal PlayStation 5. That is it though. Hopefully you win the contest. Only one person is going to win though. So your chances of winning depend on how many entries you get and how many total entries there are. But yeah, enjoy. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Hulk fist pump. ValleyFlyin out. Take care, guys.